What's up, DNL family? I wanted to come to you tonight and talk about customer retention. I wanted to talk to you about how important it is to retain customers. And I want to tell you a little story. And the little story goes something like this. About a year and a half ago, we had a customer that had a problem with their AC unit. And it was a holiday weekend. And this customer had a preventive maintenance contract with us. And one of the things that we strive on is that those customers get priority service. Now, priority service is within reason. If it's a holiday weekend, you know, depending on the time. I mean, it really depends on, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that priority service kind of goes out the window because I don't think anybody's getting out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. But normally during normal business hours, we give them priority service, get them top of the line to get taken care of. So the story goes as it was a holiday weekend, and I think my wife and I had taken and went away for that weekend, and we got an email from the customer. And I'm sure he had family in because it was one of those weekends where family came in, and his AC unit wasn't performing properly. So he sent us an email. We immediately responded to his email, and he was expecting somebody to get out there that same day, and we couldn't. We couldn't get out there. It was I I, I don't know. I don't remember the specific reasons, but we could not get out there that exact day. And then the next day was Sunday, and we couldn't get to him until Monday. He was so upset. He was tremendously upset. He was angry at us, and you know what? He had every right to be. We failed him as a business. We failed. I failed him as a business owner. My team failed him as a company because we did not take care of him. So he was tremendously upset and angry at us, and he based his decisions on emotions. And we all know when your first reaction when you're emotionally frustrated or is to act based on emotion, and he did, and but he had every right to. We had one um, preventive maintenance left to do on his system, and he was owed one because he had previously paid for it. You know, he had already paid for it, and he decided that he didn't want us back out of his house. He decided that he was not going to do business with us anymore. And I was upset about that. I truly was upset, and I was upset because I don't want to fail my customers. I strive on integrity, doing the right thing, even when nobody's watching. Um, having empathy for customers. I had to put myself in his shoes at his time, at his situation, and it took me a couple of days to do it, but I finally did, and then it bothered me because I failed this customer. I failed them tremendously. I didn't owe up to the expectation that the customer had. I failed him in getting his repair or, unit taken care of. I failed him, and I wasn't happy with that. So I decided to sit down and type up a letter to him, and in that letter, basically apologizing for failing him as a company, as an owner, and that we would look at the processes that we had in place to figure out where it failed and then improve on that. And we really wish that you would, give us another chance. And to on top of that, I sent a a couple Wawa, I think it was Wawa gift cards, and I'm not 100% sure. This was about a year and a half ago. Sent a couple Wawa gift cards, for coffee or something. Whatever he wanted. It does put $10 in your gas for all I care. I mean, it didn't matter what he used it on. But I never heard back from that customer. And at that point, I just, it was, I lost the customer, which I wasn't happy about. And two, we had to look deep down inside at our internal processes to find out why that fell through the cracks. And we did, and we make it. Businesses have growing pains as businesses grow. We try not to be overcome by them, but sometimes we are. We're overcome by them because they're, when the word of mouth starts to go out there to customers and people and neighbors, everybody wants you. Everybody wants your company. Everybody wants to get that type of service from their heating and air conditioning contractor. And it was no different with this customer. So I did chalk it up as losing a customer because, I tried to reach out. There was no, my wife tried to reach out. No, we did get a hold of his wife. His wife did say he was really, really angry at us and that he would never use us again. And I was sad about that. I really, truly was sad. But we've made improvements, and those improvements have been tremendous from this time frame to this time frame. And today we were out doing an install, and I was finishing up, and I happened to text my wife, and I said I'm on my way back because the install we were finished. So she called me, and she said to me, "You'll never guess who's coming back to D&L." So what ran through my mind is, because we are looking for some technicians and installers, and what ran through my mind is maybe a previous employee wanted to come back, or she said, "No, it's not an employee." She says it's a former customer. And she mentioned the customer's name, and I said, "Really?" She said she had a 20-minute to 30-minute conversation with this customer on how he apologized for being, and I won't use the words because, I don't really need to put that out there. And I'm not going to say his name if he's watching. But the fact is that nobody, and this is his words, nobody treated him like D&L did. Nobody. Everybody he went to, and whether he went to multiple companies or one company, he figured out that he wasn't getting the treatment that D&L gave him. Whether it was the attention to detail or the attention of, being priority, or attention to being part of the family. And one of my new mottos is where D&L, where you are our customers, our family, and family comes first. That's going to be, remember, wave high to the D&L guy. That's always going to be our motto. That's not going to be. But I was sitting back and thinking about, what is it that we really truly do? We provide solutions for families. We provide observations and solutions for families. So in that same aspect, D&L, where you are customers, are family, and family comes first. And that is going to be, going forward, everything about me. That's the story. That is going forward. And that customer today proved that is exactly why I started this business, is because of giving families solutions and being part of our family as well as being part of their family. It's not just about going out there and fixing the AC unit. It's talking to them. It's getting to know them. It's interacting with this customer. And I may see them on the street and remember who they are and who their name is, and go up to them and shake their hand. Hey, how you doing? And they maybe look at me kind of strange and like, I'm your AC guy. Oh my God, yes. That's what I strive for. That's why I built this business. Is being part of the family. Is creating a community of HVAC family. You're a part of our family as well. Whether you know it or not, whether you watch me or you don't watch me, you're part of our family, and we're going to treat you like that. We're going to treat you like as if you are our family. And that's going forward going to be D&L's goal in doing that. So I was very happy the customer's coming back. He basically made that statement that he he didn't get the treatment that he was getting that he got from D&L. He figured that out. He was sorry for being or acting like whatever. But we did fail him as a company, and that will never happen again. We welcome him back. I mean, I won't. I mean, we want all our customers to be that way. Look, just like your children, you put them out in the world to hope that they don't fail, but eventually they're going to fail, and they're going to come crawling back. And you're not going to sit there as a parent and go, "I told you so." You're going to sit there and say, "Yeah, these things happen in life," and same thing with businesses and business owners. I have growing pains. As the business evolves, pains start happening, customers, things fall through the cracks. And we can't allow that to happen. So we do implement a lot of processes in place. But today was another mock that we had a we we're going to shoot a commercial, and I had um, Good Luck Steph Productions out today at a customer's home, and they were filming what we were doing on the install. Great shots, great job. They're absolutely amazing when it comes to that. However, when he was there early, just before we got there, maybe about 10, 15 minutes, and he pulled into a driveway and he backed out, and then he pulled in front of a house, which happens to be across the street from where we were. And the lady obviously had her front door or walking her dog or something out there, and she was kind of taken off guard because here's a strange vehicle in the neighborhood. There's no labels on it. It's got temporary plates on it because he just got a new van, and she was kind of taken by surprise because he sat there and going through whatever he was going through. And then we roll up, and then I back the the box truck, big box truck comes with all the equipment and stuff. And we start to unload the equipment, and he starts getting his film stuff out, and of course there was a interaction between him and the next door neighbor, and it was she was just taken off guard by who this is in the neighborhood, and I guess he kind of he production crews can be really sticklers on where they need to be to get the right shot and stuff. So he was trying to get everything all organized, and I got it. I mean, everything was cool. But I saw her go out to the mailbox later on, and I went over to her and I said, "Look, let me introduce myself. I'm so and so. I'm Darren Billington. I'm the owner of the heating and air conditioning company. We are filming today. We wanted to do this install for a commercial." She said, "Oh my God, no problem." She said, I was just taken off guard because somebody pulled in front of my house. I'm not used to that." I said, "Look, I apologize. I'm really sorry." She said, "No, you're fine. You're fine. Now that I know what it's all about, my next door neighbor, he is amazing. So it ended up being, but those kind words of going over there and apologizing, I didn't have to, but I did, because we are in these neighborhoods all the time, and the last thing you want to do is to make a neighbor angry about something that may transpire that You know, you don't think that much about it, but they do. Parking in front of somebody's home that they don't know who you are, you know, they could be taken off guard in today's world. So, you know, I went over there and apologized to her. So we went back and we filmed. We did what we had to do. It was a great day. And then at the end of the day, we're packing everything up, and I said, you know, I'm thinking to myself, you know, I really truly, I don't want an angry neighbor or an angry customer or somebody that may go on social media and and bash us for, using our driveway as a turnaround, which we probably, we didn't, but they were with us, so I'll take responsibility for it. So I went over to her, and we have these D&L bucks. If you haven't seen these and you hadn't gotten them, you know, shoot me an email or contact us on Facebook. These are $100 D&L bucks that I went over with my business card, and I knocked on her door at the end of the day, and I said to her, I really, truly apologize for what transpired today. This is not like us, and we don't operate like that. I want to give you one of these. If you have a problem with your AC system or you preventive maintenance or anything that has to do with your heating and air conditioning, I want you to have this. And here's my business card. You call me personally, and I'll get you taken care of. This is $100 off any service call, preventive maintenance, or any repair. She took it and she apologized to me. She said, I'm really sorry. I won't be able to use this because she already has something with another company. And she mentioned the company's name, and I know them. Very highly, very good company. Kudos to them. That's their customer. I'm not looking to take them. I said, please take this anyways. Give it to a neighbor, a friend, a relative, anybody that can use it that may be in need. Please accept that as my apology for what transpired today. She was absolutely ecstatic. Come to find out, she's a photographer too. She photographs food, so we got in a conversation talking about it. And I talked to her for about 10 minutes. Really good conversation. This is what the world needs: is more people to interact with other people. She was having a bad day. It took her off guard. Things weren't going right. And you know what? It just takes somebody, a friendly person, to say, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize. We really didn't mean anything. And you know what? At the end of the day, handing her this, even though she couldn't use it, she said it made her day. And to me, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to, again, being part of the D&L family, this is what it's all about. This is what it's about. I got customers coming back because of the service they're receiving, and then I got neighbors that are, got a little upset earlier and now are like, it made their day. That makes my day. I built this business because I wanted to build an empire of family, of customers. Not it's not driven on sales. It's not driven in, I want to be a multi-billionaire. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be a huge conglomerate company that forgets where it came from. I'll never forget where I came from and never forget my customers. Never. The motto that we will always have: wave high to the D&L guy. We'll always have that. Remember to wave high to the D&L guy. That will remain forever. But the one that really struck me the other day was about family, about being part of the D&L family, that you will be treated just like family. And that's what I want to go out to everybody today, whether you're a customer, a potential customer, you're a customer with somebody else. There's nothing like being treated like family. And I'll tell you right now, the customer that called back today, that came back to us, realized that nobody that he has had, now whether he's had multiple companies or one, has treated him like D&L did. And that's why I built that company. That is my story. That is what I want to share with everybody, is that family atmosphere. I want all my employees, I want myself, I want my wife, I want my CSRs, my customer service representatives. I want all of them to have that same empathy for customers that are struggling with their heating and air conditioning. So, you know, D&L, where you, our customers, are family, and family comes first. That's my promise to each and every one of you. And if you know somebody that needs help with their heating and air conditioning, or somebody that's on the fence about it, remember, pick up my book on Amazon, Heating and Cooling Secrets Your Contractor Doesn't Want You to Know. All my competitors are angry at me for writing this book because all the tips and tricks that they use to, I don't want to really use the word scam, but to sell you stuff you don't need. That's not something that we'll do. We won't do that. I'm not going to stoop to that low. When you need us, we're here for you. When you don't need us, we're still here for you. We'll always be here for you. We'll always be family. Remember that. That's my tip for today. We love you guys. We love our D&L family. Those of you that are not part of our D&L family and want to come on, give us a call. You can reach us at right below here, dnlmechanical@gmail.com. You can find us on YouTube right there at D&L Mechanical Services. You can call us or send me an email at AskTheDNLGuy. Right there. AskTheDNLGuy@gmail.com. Or you can call us at 540-295-6697. And I look forward to you becoming part of the D&L family. Everybody have a great night. We love you guys.